Temperate climates are those without extreme of temperature and precipitation, rain and snow. The changes between summer and winter are generally invigorating without being frustratingly extreme. There are two types of temperate climates. We talk about humid subtropical, hot summer climates, marine west coast climates, warm and cool summer, and Mediterranean, dry summer climates, dry summer. So all the characteristics falling and is strongly influenced by the oceans, which maintain fairly steady temperature across the seasons. Since the prevailing winds are westerly and the temperate zones, the western edge of the continents in these areas experience mostly commonly the maritime climate. So let's talk about the first one, humid subtropical hot summer type of climate. This type of climate generally have long, hot and humid summers with convective showers in summer and peak seasonal rainfall in the hottest month. Winters are normally mild in the humid subtropics, and warm ocean currents normally are found in the coastal areas with humid subtropical climates. This type of climate is normally located along leeward lower east coast continents, such as in the southeast and central Argentina, Uruguay, and south of Brazil, the southwest portion of East Asia, the southern United States, South Africa, and eastern Australia. In some areas with this type of climate, most notably southeast China and Florida in the United States, there is an even sharper wet dry season called subtropical monsoon. In these regions, winters are quite dry and summers have a very heavy rainfall. Some CWA areas in the southern China report more than 80% of annual precipitation in the 5 warmest months. The next one is marine west coast. So the marine or humid west coast climate is exactly what the names describe. This climate is found on the west coast of mid-Atlantic continents and is very humid through the most of the year. Its geographical location places in the path of westerly winds from the ocean that bring cloud skies, much precipitation and mild temperatures. The distribution of the climate is greatly influenced by the orientation of the mountain system in North America and Europe. Let's discuss the geographic distribution. The marine west coast climate is found along the relatively narrow strip of coastal Oregon, Washington, British Columbia, and southern Alaska in North America. It is likewise found along coastal Chile in South America. The marine west coast climate extends further inland and northwest Europe than in North America due to the orientation of the mountains. This climate is also found in the southeast coast of Australia and New Zealand. Let's talk about the controlling factors. The most important control over the climate characteristic of the marine west coast is its west coast location in the mid-latitude. Here marine polar air masses are constantly coming ashore, bringing mild temperatures and high humidity. In some cases, like in North Europe, warm ocean currents moderate the temperature of the site. As noted above, the orientation of the mountains has a large effect of geographic distribution of the climate. In North and South America, mountains tend to be north-south oriented, whereas in Europe, they tend to run more west to east. The north-south orientation acts as a barrier to oceanic air masses in the westerlies, forcing them to rise and cool, producing cloudy, rainy conditions along the coast. In Europe, the oceanic air masses can penetrate further inland, moderate the climate as a much larger region. The marine west coast is noted for its mild summer and winter, and as a result, a small annual temperature range. Its location on the west coast of the continent in the mid-latitude places the climate in the path of the westerlies. But look at that. In this graphic it shows Blacksburg, Virginia, and Blacksburg, Virginia is not in the west coast. How do you explain Blacksburg, Virginia has a marine west coast climate? Think about. Mediterranean climates, opposed to humid subtropical and monsoon climates, have a dry summer, with rainfall in the winter and cooler months. They occur most of the western edges and coasts of the continents and are bounded by arid deserts and their equatorward sides that cause the dry season of summer, and oceanic climates to the polarward side that are influenced by the cool ocean currents and air masses that bring the rainfall of winter. The 5 main Mediterranean regions in the world are the Mediterranean Sea Basin in the northwestern Afro-Eurasia, coastal California in the United States, the southwest of Argentina, the western Cape of South Africa, and the south and southwestern coast of Australia. Mediterranean and humid subtropical climates share fairly mild winters and warm to hot summer, but only generally. Humid subtropical climates are more broadly exposed to occasional invasions by cold air in the winter. Overall, wintertime temperatures in the zone tend to be 10 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit cooler than the Mediterranean climates. So these Mediterranean climates are subcategorized by the weather experience warmer and hot summer temperatures. Next one is continental, cold winters. The continental climates are characterized by variable weather patterns and significant variations in temperature. Continentality is the measure of the degree in which a region climate typifies that of an interior of a large landmass. This type of climate occurs in the mid-latitudes where temperatures are not moderated by any water body such as a sea or ocean and the prevailing wind blows overhead. Such regions experience cold winter and hot summer since there is no water body to keep the climate milder in winter and cooler in the summer. This is because the rocks and soil have a lower heat capacity compared to water and also lose heat much faster. Thus the continental climate is relatively dry as air masses that originate from the oceans far away are lost before reaching the location. The continental climate occurs mainly in the northern hemisphere, which has to require a large land mass for climate to develop. The continental is divided by humid continental hot summer climates, humid continental mild summer climates, and subarctic climates, cool summer and very cool winters. The humid continental hot summer climates. So the warm summer subtype of the humid continental climates in North America lies on the eastern and the midwestern portion of the United States from the Atlantic to the 100 degrees meridian. The climate is also found in East Central Europe, northern China, and northern Korea. The warm summer subtype is noted for its hot, humid summers and occasional winter cold. The humid continental mild summer climates. So the cool summer subtype of the humid continental climate in North America is found in New England through much of the Great Lakes region and upper Midwest, extending to South and South Central Canada. Much of Scandinavia, Eastern Europe and Russia falls in the cool summer subtype as well. The Subarctic cool summer climate in Churchill, Manitoba, for example, has a subarctic climate that has severe winter, no dry season with cool, short summer, and strong seasonality. According to Holdrich Life Zone System of Bioclimate Classification, Churchill, Manitoba is situated near to boreal moist forest biome. The average annual temperature is 19.2 degrees Fahrenheit. The next one, the extreme subarctic cold winter climate. Deep in the interior of the high latitude continents lies the subarctic climate. Like the humid continental climate, continentality plays as a major role in determining the characteristics of the subarctic climate. Bitterly cold winter and mild summers result in the largest annual temperature range of any climate on Earth. So the subarctic climate is only found in the northern hemisphere because there is no large landmass at the same latitude in the southern hemisphere. Vast expanses of the subarctic climate stretch across northern North America from Newfoundland to Alaska. Subarctic climate is found in northern Eurasia from Scandinavia through most of Siberia. What are the controlling factors for this unique type of climate? Located in a large continental landmass between 50 degrees to 70 degrees latitude, the subarctic climate is removed from any moderate influence of the ocean. It therefore experiences a very large range in annual temperatures. During the summer, it's dominated by the westerlies and cyclonic activity. During the winter is the polar height and easterlies. The subarctic climate is noted for his long, cold winter. No wonder, given that it is found in the source region for continental polar air masses. Other air masses of significance are maritime polar and continental Arctic. The subarctic climate has brief cold summer and bitterly winters, so it experiences the lowest temperatures outside of Antarctica and the largest annual temperature range of any climate. So that's very interesting extremes you have in terms of temperature. Very low precipitation as well, as you can see there.